like, okay, I want to lose weight, I can use my journey to bring people on, then you focus on the products with them. If they're talking about, okay, well, I want to get out of debt, or I want to take this trip, or I want to pay this off, whatever, then you focus on the income side of the business. But don't over talk. If you talk too much, you've already lost them. So talk light. Yeah, that was like the biggest thing that I took. A few other things. Hold on, let me see. I literally have like pages of notes.
Well, Erin, I'll hop in and just say the biggest thing I took. That way we like overlap, since everybody was there. Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So one of the first things that she talked about, especially for our newbies and people that might be getting discouraged, don't look at other people's story and think that, you know, they have some type of advantage over you. Everybody's story is different, and everybody has to tell their own backstory. So like Alena, she was saying how she has history or experience in entrepreneurship. So she already had a network. Ronnie, so she made candles and waxes or whatever she made and sold on the side of the road. So she had a customer base already. Mia Ray had already had 40,000 followers already. So yes, she got to diamond in triple or whatever in 5 months, because she knew so many people and had an extensive network already. So the thing is, you cannot cheat the system. You cannot cheat the part of building trust. So if you just started an Instagram page or Facebook page, and you know you reaching out to people or you're sending people messages and you're wondering why you're not closing, it's because these people know you. So you have to stay consistent and be committed to posting daily, just like Antoinette said, the 3-3 rule. I do the 3 times 3 rule, like 3 posts, lifestyle posts, 3 posts, and then 3 call to action posts. So like 3 opportunity posts when I say a call to action, like join my team. But you have to stay committed. You have to stay consistent. You can't be that person that's flip-flopping between every business. Like I sold Mary Kay one year, then now I'm selling Avon next year, then I decide to do these works. People aren't going to take you serious. So you have to stick with one thing and follow it through so you can build those relationships and build trust. And that's my little snippet. Who got next?
All right.
Flip back to my note. Like I actually kind of bulleted everything. Let me find it. Okay. Yeah, Monique, you talked about the building trust. Another one I thought was really good was that she said make a commitment to either groundwork or social media work, and you know keep it light. Like a lot of times we need to find a balance, or you know whatever works best for you. If you're a social media savvy person and you know current with all the cool slang, and which I'm not, you know, I try to fit in, but I'm not that good with that. You know, you'll be really good with social media. But if you know that when you're in front of a person, or if you're talking on the phone, like you can build that rapport and build that trust with that person, and you know that, you know, you have the gift of gab, then that may be the aspect that you need to, you know, hone in on in order to get your loyals, to get your distributors. Also, I thought that she said was very good when it comes to team building. Like when you sign a new distributor, don't assume that that distributor is a runner. Like, you know, all of us, you know, we want to get in this business, and we have this zeal at first, and we be so excited, and then unfortunately, everybody that joins the business, like their whys are different, or their levels of motivation are different. So make sure when you're talking to them, like really actually interview people who you are bringing on to your team to see exactly where they are. To see where they are, to see what their goals are, to know whether or not are they going to work their business with a vengeance the way that you do, or the way that, you know, others have, that, you know, it's going to have them go up in ranks, or are they really that person that's just like, you know what, I just want, you know, products, I want to look good, I want to feel good, and I want like $100, or I want $300 a month. Like that's perfectly fine with me, you know. And then, you know, accept those people for, you know, that, and you move on and, you know, build other people, because everybody's going to be in a different place. Another thing, back to training, like I feel like training should be just conversation. You know, like going back to what I just said, find out what that person wants, what their interests are, you know, what they have going on in their life. Then you know what to expect from them, or what exactly they're going to do, or what their, you know, expectations of themselves are. how to keep being motivated, I thought was really good. You got to be a product of the product. The reason that most of us join, like some people just join like, I want money, but you have to love these products in order to be able to share them with people. And how can you share anything if you don't have a personal experience from it? So got to be a product of the product. That's why it's so imperative, you know, especially for newbies, you got to run that auto ship. I haven't really told this story to too many people, and Antoinette definitely knows, but I believe it was the month of November, which was shortly after my accident. I didn't run an auto ship that month. It was either one person, it was one person in my downline. Nobody that I personally enrolled. They canceled an order. Because I did not run an auto ship that month, I did not get a commission. My commission was a negative $1. So I think it was this month. This month when commissions post, there was somebody who there was somebody that had a negative commission, and she wanted to know why. Her BV was, you know, low, so she would have gotten a smaller check. But my BV was substantial, so I should have gotten a decent amount of money, but because of I wasn't able to get it. So it's very imperative to, you know, run your auto shipment. Many Zoom calls, you know, I haven't done them personally, like I guess because I'm nervous, but Zoom calls are an excellent way to people that you can't necessarily get in a room with you, or if they don't want to get on the phone with you, just, you know, refer to them like, hey, let's FaceTime real quick. Hop on this call, send them the link, get them on the Zoom call. Don't be salesy. This is not, we, you know, do generate, you know, sales. However, like, I don't consider myself a salesperson. I hate pushy salespeople. You know, I've had an experience with somebody who sold Mary Kay. She made me feel like, you know, I just had to buy something from her, and this is such, you know, good product, and, you know, I need it, and she got to get it in front of me. But I actually go to people and share my experience. Like, you know what, like, I was fat and I was miserable and I wanted to lose some weight, and I found something that worked for me, and I also can make money from it. That's why I love it so much. That's why I'm so excited. That's why anybody that talks to me about it, I'm just like, oh my God, girl, you do not know what you're missing. And I just got to share it because I'm sharing. I'm not selling. And basically in my sharing, that's how I get the sale. So that's a good way to look at it. Let me see some other.
Goodness, Brittany, give somebody else a chance to talk.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, y'all.
She was up in there preaching, boy.
Y'all was supposed to stop me. You should have told me I got 2 minutes. Then I would have went, you know. I was just going through the whole thing.
Right, because that was my plan too.
Now I feel like obviously more than enough people was there, so I wanted to give everybody a chance to talk and, you know, what they learned from it.
Yeah. All right. Dana, Jaleesa, Shay.
Nobody?
Jaleesa, you had notes. Why can't you say a few things of what you learned? Dana? Where'd Dana go? Oh, Dana right there. We can't hear you. Stop.
I'm looking at my notes to see what y'all haven't already covered.
I know. Let me look through and see.
Well, while Dana is looking, I know one thing that Alena did mention was knowing what the products do and don't set expectations for the customers. Like, I had a girl come to me today saying that the cleanse didn't work for her. And, you know, that after that long post that somebody's husband or whatever put up in Young and Free or all the Facebook groups or whatever, and I had to explain to her that, you know, everybody won't lose weight. The wraps won't make everybody lose inches. That's why we don't take measurements anymore. And like what Alena said, the wraps is a skin repair treatment that works at a cellular level. So once people know what they're looking for and what to expect, then they won't be disappointed if they don't lose 5.
We lost you, Monique. Either we lost you or I lost you.
My bad, I was getting a phone call, but I think it's important for people to know what the products do without selling somebody a dream.
Yeah, I like that because a lot of customers do contact you and expect you to expect them to lose the weight in the 90 days, and you're just like, or I know some people who they're like, I haven't lost weight yet, and they've only been using the products for like 2 weeks. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You didn't gain that weight in 2 weeks, so there's just no way that these products can get you that weight down in the 2 weeks. Yes, we do post that some people do have results in a week, 2 weeks, 2 days, things like that. But we have to like tell them that everybody's body is chemically made differently. So there's just no way that we can all have the same results every single time. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll let Dana.
Oh, okay. One of the things I saw that Brittany kind of touched on it, but I explicitly wrote that people do not want another boss. Like, so you have to make sure that you not only keep it light when you're talking to prospectors, but when you're talking to your team, like it still should be it should still be about fun, freedom, and friendship. And if they feel like they're losing their friendship and losing the freedom part and the fun of what they're doing, then this makes this less appetizing for your DTs to be motivated. So make sure that the environment is still like an environment where people feel like this is an escape from what they're already dealing with today and not like another thing that they just have to do every time. And then the other one I saw was around when planting seeds. So, we're coming up on the end of the month, and if you haven't already been going around talking to people trying to get volume, you're going to try to pull up all this last minute volume at the end of the day, and you're going to come up dry because you haven't already been working your business at the beginning of the month. So you should be working and planting seeds now so that when you need volume, that you have people to go back and follow up with. Because if you don't have anyone to follow up with, you're starting fresh. So now you're trying to start a fresh reach out to someone under crunch time. So while I may be in an adrenaline rush, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to convert them to actual LCs at the end of the month. I'm done.
I got something to piggyback off that. So this kind of goes back to talking to prospects. So Dana brought up a good point, and it's kind of the same thing, like keeping it light and fresh. So you don't want them to feel like they're signing up for another 9 to 5 or something that feels like work. So when you come off saying, oh, you got to get 4 customers in 30 days, you got to get 3 distributors, like that kind of comes off as work. So don't even really touch on that unless they like really have questions about it. So she also brought up like knowing people's personalities. So the color wheel, like they go over that at like every corporate event, like your blue, your yellow, your green, your red personality type. So just identify like what color they are. Even with new distributors, identify what color they are, because you don't want to come off, like Dana said, too bossy or too like overwhelming to your new person or even a potential distributor that you're talking to. So I'll put the picture in GroupMe. I don't know if it's in there already, but I'll put it in there so everybody can know like what the colors are, so you can easily identify like whoever you're talking to, like, okay, let me give them all the information because that's what they want to know. Or like, okay, this person seems a little bit timid, a little, like let me not overload them. So
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. If people haven't known that training or whatever, I'm sure if you have the picture, Erin, you can just go ahead and post it. I know it's each description for some color, and I know red is like dominant, like leadership. Yellow is like really structured. They need instructions for everything or directions. Green is like a researcher. They gotta know everything that's happening first. And then blue, I'm not quite sure what blue is. It might be the whole shy thing or something, but yeah, I don't know what blue is.
All right. So let's see. Is Shay still up here? Shay, did you want to say anything? I'll be like the last person and go through like my whole list to make sure I got everything. So Shay, I see your screen is a little frozen there, but if you wanted to say something, you can.
Hi guys. First of all, I enjoyed meeting every one of y'all, and my intake. I'm sorry. My take on the whole trip was to stay motivated and excited and keep your energy up. I took that to home because I'm a little slow one. So I'm trying to build my energy. No, I need you to go back in there. That's what I need you to do. I'm sorry. She's coming. So I don't have much to say because Brittany, Monique, and Aaron touched on it a lot of what I jot down from my notes. But what I got from Alena is just to, keep the energy up, stay consistent, be the energy, live the energy, and just stay motivated.
Another thing that I thought was, go ahead. Oh, okay. Well, another thing that I thought was cool was Alena was saying, like, when she goes out and blitz and stuff, she'll instead of asking people phone number that's like kind of on the fence or people that's interested, she'll just be like, oh, what's your Facebook? Like she'll be like, my name is hard to spell, so let me see your phone, and she'll just add herself instead of telling them and waiting for them to look her up and have that friend request waiting or whatever. So that way you add somebody on Facebook or Instagram, your social media, and you're constantly posting, they'll actually see what the product is. They'll actually, see which one that they might want to try instead of you trying to text them and follow up. Because like she was saying, people forget, like, we all into it works because, this is our livelihood. This is what we're trying to do. If it's somebody else, a mom with 2 kids or a student in school, they ain't thinking about, if they really ain't serious about losing weight or doing something, getting confianza to, release some stress or whatever, they're putting it on the back burner. So we can't be mad when people don't respond to our texts. I still got texts from like 2 days ago that I don't respond to. So like, this isn't everybody's first priority. So at least once you put them on your social media, they can see you constantly posting, because even though they won't text us back, but I'm sure they checking their Facebook or whatever. So that's like an easier way to reach out to customers instead of, a lot of people iffy about giving out their numbers anyway. So they'll add you on Facebook before they'll, give you their number. So that was a good technique that I thought she used as well.
Yes, that was a great idea, especially since my last name is difficult now. I definitely have to spell things out. So pretty much I just want to go over like what everybody said just to make sure everybody got it. And I know the people had just kind of got on. So Aaron touched on primarily not really talking. So when you're talking to a potential loyal customer, a potential distributor, just remember to keep it light, keep it just keep it light. Basically, you don't want to give them too much information, because I feel like when you do give them too much information, they're like, whoa, okay, I'll think about it. Rather than, oh, okay, this sounds interesting. So when you keep it simple, I think that's what you can really, that's when you can really have a lot of people just coming, because I think that's how I've gotten all these customers. Like, I've been just keeping it simple. Like, all right, you want the cleanse, you want the hair, skin, and nails, okay. You do the hair challenge, 1 today, 1 in May, 1 in June, done. Then they say, okay, sign me up. I mean, just keeping things simple without saying, oh, and it's an auto shipment and da-da-da-da, because usually if they see that it says May, June, then of course it's going to be something where it's coming out. Now, I have wrote down, for me personally, I know Alena was saying that how she used to do is primarily recruit on social media. So she has went out and about now and started talking to people. I still primarily recruit on social media because I don't have nowhere to go in the middle of nowhere. So, and so what she was saying with that is, if your main focus is to recruit on social media, then that needs to be all in. That doesn't need to be, like I was saying in the video earlier, you don't need to just post once and that that's the only way that you're getting your customers and distributors, and potential distributors. So you need to actually be on social media. You don't have to post about it works all the time, but at least show that you're a person. Like Monique said, if you just start a new Instagram, and if they see a whole bunch of it works posts, they're not going to follow you, 1, and then 2, they're not even, they don't want to see just another regular distributor. They want to see a real person. So definitely just build yourself where it's you, just with It Works incorporated into it. Hold on, sorry, y'all. And then the next one, the one that I wrote down, but she was saying that be trustworthy. So when she says be trustworthy, she means like if you go on your page, feel like you can trust your word on what, you know, how your page looks. In terms of, let's say I go on Latrice's page. I know she's new, but if I see a whole bunch of a whole bunch of It Works stuff, instead of, oh, who Latrice is, I'm not going to trust her. I'm not going to go on her page and be like, oh, let me buy products from her because she's just selling me products without actually caring about me. So just be mindful of when you do post stuff, make it personal. Let's see. Having motivational stuff is like really good. I see that I had wrote down, did it make me feel
Lost you, Nat.
Oh, you lost me? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. I don't know who that was.
That was Aaron.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so like I was saying, I love doing the motivational post just because I just love motivating people. And I feel like that's another way that people trust me, because they're like, girl, I can just come to you. Like, there have been people who have told me their whole life story. Like, and I don't even know them from Timbuktu. So I just feel like it's just all in how you brand yourself on social media.
Yeah, she was saying like post things that add value, that make someone feel like, you know, you're coaching them, or like a lot of us do Bible verses. So if you're going to stick with the spiritual route, do spiritual. If you're going to do motivation, if you want to consider yourself a life coach and you can kind of talk to people, you're a good listener, brand yourself that way, but post things that add value. And like she used one of the Jade Hooper, because like with the trustworthiness, like Jade doesn't like people. She's an introvert, so her whole business is based off of social media, but she will post anything on social media because she's that open and she's that comfortable. And I ain't telling you if you smoke weed, go post, you know, some weed or anything, since it's 420, don't do that. But just, you know, post things that make people feel like they know you.
Right. Like, because some people really do be coming up to me. When I meet people, like, from Instagram, they be like, hey, Antoinette, oh my gosh, there's Audrey. I'm like, all right now. So, yeah. So, definitely just open yourself up, but don't open yourself to the social security number, if you get what I'm saying. So, let's see what else I had. Yeah, I had down what Dana had said about not being a boss, but just be a partner. So, a lot of times when you get into when you're trying to promote, it does get a little hard to try to keep it partner-wise instead of boss-wise, because you're like, all right, I need this person to do X, Y, and Z. And if they're not doing it, it's just kind of like frustrating. So, but we kind of have to remember that some people do come in just wanting like the extra income and not, you know, trying to promote to Ambassador Diamond. So that is something that we definitely have to keep in mind with. And another thing too that I like that she said is I think I had said this a while back, like everybody needs to write down the number that they feel is comfortable with making in this business. So if you came in for $500 and you haven't hit $500 yet, then you need to work, because it's like you need to have that certain number where you're like, okay, this is, you know, my comfort zone in terms of getting out of the business. So if extra 500 is what you need and you haven't hit it, you really have to work hard for that, so that you know that you can get that monthly and it's not just $500 here and then it's gone. Let's see. Oh, and the tech, I had Katira had actually did this one time before, where you say, for example, you wrap, or you use hair, skin, and nails, or you use any type of product, and you get like some good results and you post it. But see, of course, not everybody in your contacts list follow you on social media. So what she was suggesting that you do is you send it to like a homegirl or somebody you know, and you say, did this work, or does this look like it worked? And 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yeah, what did you do? And it's funny because there's still some people who have been following me forever and they still don't know that I do It Works, which I don't know how, but that's another story. So, you know, you text them that picture like, does my hair look longer or does my stomach look flatter? And if they say, yeah, what did you do? I mean, that's a potential customer right then and there. So I think that's why it's so vital to use the products, and then you're able to shoot text messages to people and act like you're dumb and just be like, did this really work? When you know and deep down inside it works, but you're just trying to kind of get the rest. Let's see. And just like they were saying, you just want to lead with the product. Of course, this business has two sides. The first side is the customer, first side is the distributor. But I feel like with both sides, you always want to lead with with the product. So, because a lot of you guys actually signed up from the hair, skin, and nails. So you saw me using the hair, skin, and nails. You saw me having good results, or you had good results yourself, and now you're a distributor. So when you lead with the product, that gets you the most money, because clearly people will see that, yeah, girl, I want longer hair. I just cut my hair. Or, yeah, girl, I'm trying to lose weight. I got a trip coming up in July. Like two or three of my customers was just like, oh, the auto shipment ends in June. That's perfect because my trip is in July. And I'm like, perfect. You know, so you always just want to lead with the product and kind of make it benefit them. Let's see. Oh, being duplicatable. So that's what I definitely strive to do in the business. Like anything that I do, I try to make it easy. So meaning if I go out and I start taking some pictures I just take some random pictures. That's the same thing you guys can do. You can take a picture of you using a product, or you can take a picture of you with your daughter, your sister, your cousin, just being duplicatable so that people can look at it and say, this isn't hard. They can say it's easy. I see what she's doing. She's just posting pictures all day, pretty much just showing what the products did to her, and just being duplicatable in the business so that it doesn't look hard. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through it because I have a lot of notes. Oh, and another one that I like too, when you do first get a new distributor, she was saying that she tells her new distributors that the better your results, the more money you make. And I love that. So since you said, I'm sorry. No. Since you lead with the products and you tell them like the better results that you get, the more money you make, that's a given. Like that means that the person will come in and wanting to try the products and, purchasing products and then telling their friends and family so their business can grow. So I really liked that little remark. That's probably what I'm going to tell every new personal distributor. Every new potential distributor. I'm going to let them know from the get-go. Yes, a box of 4 is in the actual kit, but if you purchase products in the beginning, the better results you get with those products, the more money you're going to make. Let's see. So she also went over the first week. She tells the new distributors to get results. And then the second week, she tells them to get the leads and to start writing a 100s list. So I think it's very smart to, I need to go ahead and get a 100s list. I keep saying I'm going to get it, but I need to get it. That's how we can get our leads. So the 100s list is basically people that you're like, all right, I know I haven't contacted Aunt Susie in a long time. So let me contact her, or let me put her down on this 100s list so that she can, so I can contact her because I know she said that her hair been falling out or something like that. Just things like that. So you really want to make a 100s list. I'm going to probably try to make one tonight. All right.
Well, 100s list is not really a 100s list. I just text 100 people on my phone. So either way, whichever word works for you.
Right. Exactly. And it don't even have to be 100 people. It can be like 30 people. Because I know, some people be like, okay, I don't really know 100 people, but when I know we all do. But just start off small. So if it's got to be a 30s list, then a 50s list, then a 70, just things like that.
But it's basically anybody that comes to your mind. If you got a doctor appointment, what's your doctor? Or if your cousin, your sister baby daddy, his mom, like anybody basically that you could think of, anybody that old girl that was in your group project when you was in school, you didn't really talk to her, but she got an A, and so she a hustler. Like, just anybody. It really doesn't matter. Like, if somebody tells you no, oh wait, but they might tell you yes. So we try to go for that yes. Don't be afraid.
Right. Go for the no, then the yes will come. Let's see. She was saying to tell stories and to post more of the products, and then people would join. Because she was saying how she used to post a lot of stories, about herself and her, just things like that. And of course, people joined, but she said ultimately she wanted more people to come in and do the products and be a product of the product. So posting more of the products, I feel like she was saying that will get you, of course, the better results, the more money you make. So let's see. Oh, this one is what I really liked. I liked it all, but I like this one now that I'm thinking about it. So she was saying that, say for example, you're in a Zumba class, Latrice. So she was saying, say for example, you're in a Zumba class and you go there 5 days a week. She was like, so you have this friend and, they look very interesting, things like that. And so instead of you just like randomly going up to them and saying, oh, you got to do the steps to success to be successful, da, da, da. She was saying, why don't you break it up in the steps to success into their life? So for example, your friend Katrina, she goes to Zumba 5 days a week. And then ask her, does she know 4 people that's trying to lose weight? That's the 4 loyal customers in the first 30 days. Then does she have 3 people? What was that she was saying? I just got 3 people here. Does she know 3 people that need extra income? And then after that, I pretty much just put tell me about yourself. So I don't know where I went there. Audrey probably messed up my train of thought. But basically she was just breaking it down in steps to success, but asking them and making it, personal. So 4 people, that's trying to lose weight, 3 people that that need, an extra ends meet, boom. That's the steps to success. Let's see, what's the first thing I see? The next thing I have is some people, I guess, like, the people that's still at the rank of distributor, they get frustrated because people look at like the top earners and things like that and say, well, why are you not making their money? Da, da, da. So the thing that I like that she said was, when you tell people that, when you're a distributor at the distributor rank, that's like the best time, because say for example, you bring your sister and y'all just the dynamic duo, and y'all can start from the bottom and just start building each other up and helping each other, go forth in rank. So it's best that, you're starting at the bottom because you have more attention from that person. Whereas, like, say, for example, Alena, she ambassador, she got hundreds and hundreds of people. So if somebody signs up with Alena, they're going to get like 30 days of her time. And then after that, it's hasta luego. So that's why she was saying that it's so much better to tell that potential distributor, if you're at distributor rank, that it's best to sign in with me because, you have my undivided attention. You're still able to touch and reach, those that are making money in the company. But if you come with me and we can run together, I really love that part that she had said. She was saying that we have the resources. Let's see. I'm almost done. Okay, so she was saying, get specific about what you want. So I think, so she was kind of telling Shay this, and I really liked it because she was just basically saying, like, just get specific on why did you join this business? Like, what is something that really gets you excited in this business? So always just kind of remember that as your why. Like, why did you come into this business? I know all of us probably came in for an extra income and things like that, but just saying I just came in for $500 probably won't be what's going to keep you every single day. So you really need to have a why. Like, when I first came in, I was a college student, so I was just thinking about money. And then as my life evolved, now I have Audrey. It's like, yes, I need money, but Audrey is my why. So just having things like that, just being specific about why you came in this business and what you want in terms of what It Works can do for you. And the last thing I had was a Zoom party. So just like what we're doing right now, I love Zoom. Like I think it's so worth it to pay $12 for a month. It's like monthly. So basically, you can have 50 people up here, and say, for example, it's a new loyal customer that just signed up, and you tell them that, look, you got that referral link, so you can get $35 off any product or a free box of wraps if you just invite people and they purchase off your link. So imagine, let's say we got 18 people up here. So imagine if your loyal customer got 18 people on a Zoom party, and you're just going over, okay, this is the wrap. This is what the wrap does. Pretty much what the virtual wrap party is that I did. So you're just pretty much doing it on Zoom. And you're like, this is what the wrap does. And they're seeing your face. They get to see how excited you are. Like, and this is the greens. You know, just things like that. I think a Zoom party will really lock in the loyal customers, referrals. Then not only will that lock in their referrals, they'll start seeing like, dang, I just got you all this money. Why don't I be a distributor? So it's just ways of how, you know, we can pretty much take, you know, the referrals into that person just going ahead and signing up as a distributor, because it makes more sense to not only get the unlimited amount of boxes of wraps and $35 off products, why don't you just get paid for it after all these people that you just referred to me? So I just made a check, and you only get $35 off any product, which you still got to spend, or you get a free box of wraps, which you still got to pay for the shipping and handling, things like that. So, woo, that was a lot. So, after that, did anybody have anything that I missed? Anything they wanted to add to me? Anything that they wanted to say? Anybody got any questions?
Oh, I have one thing. Is anybody in the 757 going to come to the yard sale Saturday?
I think the only people in the
I am.
I think that's
I'm coming with you.
Who's that, Katira?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, Latrice, everybody is pretty much out of the state.
I thought we had more people here with us.
I'm here. This is Kyra.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Kyra's there. That's right. Kyra's there.
I gotta look at the details again. I know you put it in the chat, but I was at work, so I didn't really take note.
Oh, well, basically, the Salvation Army is having their annual, like, spring yard sale. And they have tables that you can get for, like, $10. So I just felt like it was an opportunity that we could go out and, you know, present our stuff, because they let vendors come as well as, you know, regular people. And they really, every year, have a big turnout. So that'd be an opportunity for us to, you know, just present our things for Blitz, you know.
Right. So if I don't have like my Blitz cards or like products or anything like that, 'cause like I just started, I think I just signed up last Thursday or whatever. Then what? Just show my face and tell people about me.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff that we can use. We all can just bring our stuff together. I got a lot of catalogs and stuff.
Okay.
Tara, sorry.
That's cool. Okay, yeah, that works. If you could just like just put the details in, like the time and all the other stuff back in the chat or something. I'll definitely like, you know, I just need to screenshot it so I can be there.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Stop. And Mentis is in the 757, but she never wants to share with you guys.
Come here, Leah. You watching this?
All right. So
Daddy gotta be in here.
I did record it. So if any of your distributors, anything didn't get on it, I will try to put this on YouTube so that they can watch it. And if there is no more questions or anything like that, we can. Yay, we did it right before 9 o'clock. We can call it a night. Y'all will see me up in Life Avengers. And I definitely would recommend you guys downloading Snapchat. I mean, I'm just recording myself, taking my hair, skin, and nails, just things like
somebody catch internet, please. Yeah, hold her down. Cause she about to go ham on this Snapchat. Somebody get her real quick.
Look, Snapchat's gonna make me
put a break on her. Cause she about to be doing some flips on Snapchat, Lord Jesus. Girl, somebody get her. You only get 2 hours a day on Snapchat internet. Just letting you know now.
You said what?
You only get 2 hours a day on Snapchat.
Look, Snapchat is gonna make you money because people see your everyday life.
Oh God, Lord Jesus, help her, Lord. She better go crazy.
Yes. Alrighty, y'all. I am not gonna hold y'all. My phone is back together. I got a brand new phone, so we are back on the road. I will see y'all later. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, y'all, love, peace, and chicken grease.
Bye.